Welcome to ZOFixer's comprehensive tutorial on email-related vulnerability reports. In this video, we'll be diving into a wide range of email vulnerabilities that system administrators and bug bounty hunters should be aware of. Each vulnerability we discuss represents a potential security risk that can be exploited by malicious actors. Let's get started. Our first topic is email spoofing and domain impersonation. Vulnerability. Attacker can send emails that appear to come from a legitimate domain, tricking recipients into taking malicious actions. Number 2, Open Mail Relay. Vulnerability. The email server is configured to relay emails from unauthorized sources, enabling attackers to send emails from the server. Number 3, Weak Password Policy. Vulnerability. The email service allows weak passwords, making it easier for attackers to compromise accounts. Number 4, Improper Email Forwarding. Vulnerability. Attacker can set up unauthorized email forwarding rules on a victim's account. Number 5, Email Header Injection. Vulnerability. Attacker can inject malicious content into email headers, potentially leading to security bypass or phishing. Number 6, Email Attachment Vulnerability. Vulnerability. Malicious attachments are not properly blocked by the email security system. Number 7, Missing SPF, DKIM, DMARC records. Vulnerability. Domain lacks proper SPF, DKIM, or DMARC records, making it susceptible to spoofing and phishing attacks. Number 8, Email Account Enumeration. Vulnerability. Attacker can determine valid email accounts on the target domain, potentially aiding in further attacks. Number 9, Insecure Password Recovery. Vulnerability. Weak or insufficient security questions/answers or password recovery processes. Number 10, Account Lockout Bypass. Vulnerability. Attacker can bypass account lockout mechanisms and perform brute force attacks. Number 11, Misconfigured Email Forwarding Rules. Vulnerability. Email forwarding rules are misconfigured, leading to sensitive emails being forwarded to unintended recipients. Number 12, Email Bombing, Denial of Service, DOS. Vulnerability. Attacker sends a massive volume of emails to overwhelm the recipient's mailbox or email server. Number 13. Sensitive information in email headers. Vulnerability. Sensitive information, credentials, tokens, is exposed in email headers due to misconfigurations. Number 14. HTML injection in email content. Vulnerability. Attacker can inject malicious HTML code into email content, potentially leading to phishing or XSS attacks. Number 15. Email header manipulation. Vulnerability. Attacker can manipulate email headers, for example, from field, to impersonate legitimate senders. Number 16. SMTP injection. Vulnerability. Attacker can inject malicious SMTP commands into email content, potentially affecting email routing or causing other disruptions. Number 17. Autoresponder vulnerability. Vulnerability. Misconfigured autoresponders or out-of-office messages reveal sensitive information or can be exploited for phishing. Number 18. Email account enumeration via brute force. Vulnerability. Weak rate limiting on authentication requests allows attackers to perform brute force attacks on email accounts. Number 19. Mass mailing vulnerability. Vulnerability. Misconfigured mass mailing features allow attackers to send emails to a large number of recipients. Number 20. Lack of sender authentication, no SPF/DKIM. Vulnerability. Lack of sender policy framework, SPF, and domain keys identified mail, DKIM, authentication allows for email spoofing.